Good morning, everyone. This is Felicia with Bible Scraps, and I have a video for you on a thread stand that I received yesterday. I really purchased this thread stand with blind eyes because I had no clue how it worked, how it would look, how tall it was. The information online was really vague, and I could not find one video on this thread stand in relations, next to a machine. And so I just wanted to bring you a video, not necessarily to show you how it's supposed to be used, because I'm still trying to figure that out, though I found a way that works for me and I'll share that with you. But I just wanted to give you a visual of the height of it, the width of it, and how I'm using it. Now, this is the name of the thread stand. It's the Conductor 20 spool thread stand. I got mine from All Brands, and with shipping and tax and a $10 coupon, I paid $60 for it. I was debating between this 20 thread stand versus the Brother 10 spool thread stand. And I got this one because it was cheaper than Brother's 10 thread spool stand, and they're very similar. There is one difference I found, though. Now, the directions that came with this was very vague. It was so easy to put together, though. Your main components would be your base here. This part that comes off, it's plastic, but it's durable. This part, and then this part here. I mean, it's really self-explanatory. You really don't need the manual to put it together. These pins come right out. The one problem that I had, the manual did not show how to use these thread guides. So I downloaded Brother's instructional manual, which had more insight. So let me show you something. This actually goes up a little higher. So you can adjust that. I'm not sure of the height of it, but let me just scan it. And I don't think I have mine fully extended. Now, I don't have a really big desk, and I have my thread stand to the side. Brother manual recommends you have it to the right and back of your machine, but I don't have a lot of clearance back there, so mine is working perfectly right where it is. And I also had, well, this part here, you can use it as a 10 thread spool. This right here comes right off. Look under there. This part just pops off, and you can actually stand that by itself. That's how I used it yesterday. On top, I've numbered all my thread guides. Now, the way it's supposed to be used, and this is where it gets kind of confusing. Brother, the picture that I saw, these are thread guides right here, right in the back. That's a thread guide, and then it's one right here. If you notice, this one is in the back and this is in the front. Well, if you look at the numbers here, there's number 1, number 2 is right here. They're facing us. Well, that puts this thread guide in the back because it's number 5. Well, in Brother's instructional manual, they had their thread guide in the front. And I think that's where it's supposed to go. But if it's in the front, the numbers are backwards. So that's where it gets kind of confusing. So you know what? I don't know which way it goes, but this system is working for me. So I would say if you have one of these thread stands, just go with what feels right. I think I might turn this one, put it in the front though. So if you can see, I have 3 spools of thread, 1 on top and 2 on the bottom. I actually have the blue thread. Let me zoom in, go down here. I actually have that going up into number 8. Now, you don't have to be as precise if you don't have these full of thread. Whoop, and that just popped. Well, that fell actually. I'll get that in a second. But what you want to do is you want to just thread it over the thread guide here, or thread holder, whatever that's called, and you come back and you send it through the thread guide and take it through your machine. Now, yesterday when I used it, I did not use this thread guide and it still worked. The one thing I did do wrong, and that's just because I'm a new user to this type of machine, you have you have to thread the thread as if the same way you would thread that you had inside your machine. I did not have mine threaded. What I did was from the holder, I went directly to the needle, and it wasn't threaded. You have to put it threaded through your machine. You know what? Mine's already threaded, but if you know how to thread your machine, you just send your thread up, over like that, go down, and you can even still use your automatic threader on the bottom. So my machine is threaded. So, let me show you how this works. I'm going to go ahead and embroider this design right here. Now, because I'm holding the camcorder, I didn't get that thread. I didn't cut that off. So it's threading. So let me show you what's going on this side. The blue thread, you can see that it's moving. I have it through the thread guide. Hopefully you guys can see that moving. And it's absolutely working. And you can already see that I embroidered gold, which is right there. Now, this machine also will do take horizontal cones. What you simply do is, you have 4 of these. You just press it down in there, and you put your thread right there. So there might be some rhyme and reason to why you want that thread guide in the back. If you're using like a metallic thread, and depending on which one of these you use, I don't know. But right now it's working for me, and I really do like this thread stand. The only advantage I see that Brothers would have over this one is Brothers in their manual, their spools came with like a rubber washer that holds their thread so it doesn't hang. But you could just snip this off too. That might be considered wasting thread. Or you could take it off the spool and wind it back on. But I don't have a problem with that. And this is actually a nice thread stand. Very, very worth it. Oh, and that design finished. And there was no problem. Let's see. It also comes with a thread lubricator that just snaps on there. It had another identical piece, but it didn't have an attachment to snap it on. I'm not even sure if I'll even use it. This right here is supposed to cut your thread, but you know what? I think it's just easier to get some scissors and just snap it off. It didn't work as well, I thought. But there you have it. A 20 thread spool stand, and it's really a good investment. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day.